Today's concept is Roman numerals. Roman numerals. Roman numerals were originated in Roman. This is the table for Roman numerals. They have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 numerals. Based on these numerals, you have to form other numerals. I means 1, B means 5, X means 10, L means 50, C means 100, D means 500, M means 1000. Okay? Use these numerals how to form other Roman numerals. Without these Roman numerals, we cannot form new Roman numerals. For create other numerals, we have some rules. These are rules, and this is the first rule. What is the first rule? Numerals V, L and D are never repeated and they are never subtracted. Okay? V, L and D are never repeated. Means అవసలు రిపీట్ చేయకూడదు. మనం క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఒక రోమన్ న్యూమరల్ని ఈ V, L and D ని అసలు రిపీట్ చేయకూడదు. మళ్ళీ రాయకూడదు. And they are never subtracted. అవి సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయడానికి లేదు. We cannot subtract V, L and D. Now, next rule. I can be subtracted from V and X only. Okay? I can be subtracted from V and X only. They cannot subtract I from L, C, D, M. We can subtract from E and X only. And next rule. X can be subtracted from L and C only. Okay? Here X is there. X can be subtracted from L and C only. They cannot subtract X from D and M. And also I and D. Because these two are smaller than X. And we cannot subtract D and M also. Copy this one. And fourth rule. C can be subtracted from D and M only. Here C. C is subtracted from D and M only. I is subtracted from D and X. L is subtracted from C and D. And C is subtracted from D and M only. Okay, don't forget the rules. Remember, by heart the rules. And fifth point. If a smaller numeral follows a larger numeral, the numerals are added. Mean, if a smaller numeral, here, which is the smaller numeral, X is the smaller numeral than L. So, write X. Write here L. Here, X is follows L. S. So, add these two. L value 50 plus 10 is equal to 60. There is the rule here. If a smaller numeral follows a larger numeral, this is larger numeral, X is follows L. So, the numerals are added. So, these two numerals are added. Copy these two rules also. Copy it into the class work. Write the Roman numerals. Pause the video and copy it. Already 3 rules are I explained. Write those rules also. Now, I, X and C can be repeated continuously maximum 3 times. Okay, it means we'll take one example. 39. First we'll take 37. We'll change this number into numeral. 30. X means 10. 3x means 30. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Next 7. V 1. 5. V means 5 plus 1 plus 1. This is 37. X, 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 V, I. Here we repeat X 3 times. Next we will take another example. 39. First expand this number. 30 plus 9. Expanded. Now 30. X plus x and 9. 1 I x. Here x are 4 x are there. Okay. But in the middle I is there. It is not repeated. Continuously not repeated. Here continuously repetition is there. Here but if you take the 4x, there is no continuous repetition. Okay. This is this point meaning. Copy this point. Now we'll explain an example. How to write this number into Roman numeral? First, write the expanded form of this number. What is the expanded form of this number? 500 plus 20 plus 2. 500 D. Write D. 20 x plus x 20. 2 I means 1. So 2 I. 1 1. Copy this example. Repetition of numeral means addition, and repetition of numerals means addition. Now example 2. They give Roman numeral. We'll change it into the number. Now C C L X X V. C 100 here repeated, so addition. 100 plus 100 200 and 50. 200 plus 50 250 20 275. We'll see C plus L plus X plus V. What is the C value? 100 and L value is 50 plus X value is 10 plus X value is 10 and V value is 5. Now add these numbers. 100 plus 100 200, 250, 260, 270, 275. Copy it. See here, smaller numerals follows the larger numerals as C 100, 150, 10, 10, 5. These all are smaller numerals. Here 100 is larger numeral, 50 is smaller than 100. Here 10 is smaller than 50 and here 10 same. Same means repeated. So addition. And 5 is smaller than 10. So addition. Here the smaller numerals follows the larger numerals. Copy this example. Now 7th point. If a smaller numeral appears before a larger numeral, subtract the value of the smaller numeral from the larger numeral. Again, if a smaller numeral appears means kanipiste before a larger numeral. Ante larger numeral ki mundu smaller numeral kanipiste. Before. Here they mentioned before. Daniki mundu smaller numeral kanipiste. If the smaller numeral appears before a larger numeral, subtract the value. Then we'll do the subtraction from the larger numeral to smaller numeral. Here one example. Write XL in Hindu Arabic numeral, means our number in the numbers. XL. See, what is the L value? L value is 50. What is the X value? 10. So it means 10 is smaller than 50. Yes, it means X is the L. So X is smaller, L is larger. So it means L smaller numerals. So smaller numeral is before the larger numeral. So what we have to do? We should subtract the larger numeral to larger numeral and smaller numeral. Now write 50 minus 10. What is the value? 40. Okay, copy this one. Next, example 2. Write CM in Hindu-Arabic numeral. Okay, CM. What is the C value? C value is 100. What is the M value? 1000. So 100 is smaller than 1000. Means C is smaller than M and C is before the M. Yes. So we should do subtraction from larger to smaller. So M value is 1000 and C value is 100. What is the value? 900. Copy these examples. 8 rule. I already explained. I, X, C are repeated 3 times continuously, and M also can be repeated 3 times, not more than 3 times, just 3 times continuously. We will take one example. 300. We will change this into the Roman numeral. How to write 300? In the Roman numeral, same is 100. So 100 plus 100 plus 100 means CCC is equal to CCC. Yes, CCC, repeated numerals means addition. So 300 means CCC. And we take another example. 400. For 400 also, we'll write like this, CCC. Is it correct? No, this is not correct, because here C repeated more than 3 times, but there is no chance to repeat more than 3 times. It has only 3 times. We can repeat only 3 times. So how to write this one? (500 minus 100). 400 means 500 minus 100. Yes. So change these numbers into numerals. 500 means how much? B. Yes. 100 means C. C, D. Okay. Understood? Copy this one. Copy this point and examples. Rule number 9. When a smaller numeral is written in between 2 larger numerals. When a smaller numeral is written in between 2 larger numerals. See here, X, I, X. X is larger numeral than I, and here X is larger numeral than I, and this I is between these 2 larger numerals. Yes. So what we have to do now? It is always subtracted from the larger numeral just after it. So the middle one, the between one, subtracted from the larger numeral just after it. After it ante dan tarvata unna larger numeral tho manam subtraction cheyali. That is the meaning of 9th rule. Understood? These 2 are larger numerals and this one is the smaller numeral. Okay. For this smaller numeral, after larger numeral is there, this numeral. You have to subtract these two. Understood? We'll take one example. X. Now, what is the x value? 10 plus y plus here, because here larger numeral is there, here smaller numeral. If the smaller numeral follows larger numeral, we should do addition. So, I can plus here. Next, here, and this smaller numeral is between the larger numerals, and we subtract the smaller numeral from after the larger numeral. So 10 minus 1. 10 plus 9 is equal to 19. Copy it. Copy this rule. We'll take one more example. X, I, V. X means 10. I means 1. It means I is smaller than X. And here V. Here also I is smaller than V. And here I is between the larger numerals. So what we have to do? We do the subtraction after the smaller numeral. Yes. After the smaller numeral. So which number is there here? Which numeral is there? V is there. So subtract the V and I. What is the 10 value? 10 plus. Next subtraction. 5. V value is 5. 1. 10 plus 4. 14. Copy that example also. Copy everything in the classwork. Next, adding Roman numerals. Okay, nothing is there, just addition. Add CLXVIII and XXV and write the answer in Roman numeral. We have to add these two Roman numerals and some answer will come. That can be, we'll write into the Roman numeral. CLXVIII. First convert this into the number, Hindu Arabic numerals. What is the C value? 100. What is the L value? 50. What is the X value? 10. See here, this one is larger numeral than L, and X is L is larger numeral than X. Here larger numerals, all are this one is larger numeral than this one is larger numeral than this. So it means addition. Next, VII means 8. Okay. Now do the addition. 100 plus 50, 150 plus 10, 160 plus 8 is equal to 168. Now take this one, XXV. X means 10 plus 10 plus 5. What is the answer? 10 plus 10 plus 5, 25. Okay. Now add these two. 193. Change this into Roman numeral. Now change this into the Roman numeral. First expanded it. 100 plus 90 plus 3. Okay. 100 means C. For 90, how to write? XC. C means 100, X means 10. 100 minus 10, 90. And 3, I. Copy it. Now subtracting Roman numerals. We'll take example. Subtract CCV from DCXC. Okay. దీంట్లో నుంచి ఈ రోమన్ న్యూమరల్లో నుంచి ఈ రోమన్ న్యూమరల్ని సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయమంటున్నారు. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ కన్వర్ట్ దిస్ ఇంటూ ద హిందూ అరబిక్ numeral. First take the DCXC because what they tell, they want subtract from this Roman numeral into this one. Okay, now DCXC. What is the D value? D value is 500 and what is the C value? 100. Okay, because the smaller numeral is follows the larger numeral. One rule is there. If smaller numeral follows larger numeral, we'll do the addition. Next, here smaller numeral is between the larger numerals. So we'll subtract after the larger numeral plus 100 minus 10. Now 500 plus 100 plus 90. How much? 690. Okay. Now take this one. CCV. C 100 plus 100 plus V means 5. Here larger numerals follows, smaller numeral follows larger numeral. So addition, there is no subtraction. So 205. Okay. Now I subtract these two numbers. DCXC minus CCV. 690 minus 205 is equal to how much? Do the subtraction here in the margin. 485. Now change this number into Roman numeral. Change this Hindu Arabic numeral into Roman numeral. First, expand this one. 400 plus 80 plus 5. Okay. 400 means we cannot repeat C more than 3 times. So, first write C 3 times. C. After that, here one more 100 is there. Further, pass it. 400 means C, D. What is the C value? 100. What is the D value? 500. So here C is appeared before the D, means smaller numeral is before the larger numeral. So we'll do the subtraction. Okay. So 500 minus 100 is 400. Now 80. 80 means L, X. L means 50. 10, 10, 10. 50 plus 30. How much? 80. Now 5. V. That is the answer. Now copy this one. Roman numerals completed. Do the exercise 1.5 in a homework book. I explained each and every one. So I didn't explain exercise 1.6. You have to do your own.